Hi, Dr. Becky here with Del Mar Center for Behavioral Health. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about some of our pretend play stations. Right now we have a vet office set up. And turn this so you can see we have a great vet station here where the kids can pretend like they are weighing the animals. You might be familiar with this Doc McStuffins kit. We also have open it. It's the kit that has all of the different items. So they can pretend to look in ears and eyes and to put powder on or take temperature. And so we have, you might be thinking, well, here's these items. How do they know what to do with them? That's a great question. We have a variety of different materials on the wall to help support the play. So these are QR codes that our staff can take their iPads and scan, and they will come up with different codes that link to different videos. So this one is What Does a Vet Do? This one is Mimi Goes to the Vet. And this one is Animal Heartbeats, so that we can pretend, listen to maybe the Gruffalo's heart, and then we can make it into like a science connection and the video and watch different animal heartbeats. The great part about the vet as a pretend play is one that we at Del Mar love animals, but also it starts to introduce some items that are the parallel process to what our kids might experience when they go to the doctor, right? So just like an animal has their heartbeat checked, so does people. And sometimes creating some space between that behavior, that event, can make it feel safer. So it's less scary to talk about an animal getting their heart rate checked or getting a shot. And once that feels more comfortable, then we can talk about the fact that I might need the same thing. We also have some supports here about how can I play with the vet toys. These are for our new staff and for our kids that have literacy skills so they can read here. So how can I play with the vet toys? I can find out why the animal is at the vet. I can check the animal's eyes, ears, nose, legs, and belly and listen to its heartbeat. I can weigh the pet. What other ways can you think of to play with the vet supplies? So these are giving all of us different ways that we can use the vet materials to pre-teach some skills or behavior change that the individuals might experience if they go with their pet to the vet. It's also talking about community helpers. We also have some matching, snake or turtle, right? So we have ones that you can then match. There's information about veterinarians. Maybe some of our kids might be learning about community helpers and what jobs they might want to do. So we have a short story about vets as well, but then we can do some comprehension questions. We also have a list of different vocabulary and what they're for, so Band-Aids and stethoscopes and thermometers and what they're used for. Then we also have, so this says, please sign in. And so this is kind of teaching that chain of you come in and you sign in. We also have some patient medical records, right? So that the kids, so one of the suggestions of how to play with the vet toys is to find out why the pet is here. And so how do I do that? What is the pet's name? Is it a boy or girl? The temperature, the heart rate. Why are they here, right? So going to the vet or going to the doctor doesn't always mean that something's wrong. We have a checkup on here, and checkups are important. And checkups, again, there's that parallel process that they might have checkups, and that we don't always get shots when we go to the doctor, right? So kind of going through these different sort of reasons that they might be at the vet, or that it's for wellness, not just when we're sick. And then we also have these visual supports that can help our kids. We also have another option. So for our kids that this might be too much information, right? We want to be differentiating. And so here's a smaller one that has less stimuli on it. And you can see somebody was writing on this one, which is great. They're all laminated, so you can write with dry erase markers and then just erase. And this one is just the pet's name, what do they need, and the doctor's name. And they can scribble on it, they can circle on it. For our kids who have some literacy skills, maybe they're practicing writing, right? Maybe they're going to make up a story about why they're at the vet. We can also practice some recall, talking about a time that they remember being at the vet. We also talk about how you would bring your pet to the vet, right? So we have some, so this is supposed to be another place where the pets live. So there's dogs and cats, but maybe people also have a pet snake. And here he is in his little sandy terrarium. So then we're also talking about where animals live. And then we have this is a fish, right? There's some blue stones, and then we've got like a turtle, because a turtle is a pet also. And then we also have some vet supplies or pet supplies down here. So I brought in some empty cat food bag from my own pet, and a dog bag as well, so that they can practice sorting, right? You go to the vet for a variety of reasons. It might be that the pet isn't feeling well. It also could be to get special food. And then we bring some of our fun animal riders that we have that they can practice, checking his nose, where's his nose, or listen to his heart, or check his tail, or practice the different things that a vet might do. We also use our vet setup and other pretend play setups to help with theory of mind, right, which is kind of related to perspective taking. So maybe the first time we go through that I'm playing with a child with the vet pretend play scenes, maybe I'm the vet, because maybe they're not sure how to be the vet yet. They just be them and bringing their pet in. And then maybe after we've gone through that a couple times, then the child becomes the vet and engages in some pretend play now that it's been modeled for him or her by me, and we have the visual support set up. And then I can also coach them through it. So again, using that behavior skills training, which has some strong evidence behind it as a way to teach new skills. So first you give them written instruction or visual instruction, and then you tell them what to do. And you model what to do, and then you do it together, giving them some feedback on how their performance is going. So we use behavior analysis to teach pretend play in the same way that we use it to teach other skills. So I hope that this was of interest and of help, and we really enjoy being able to share the way that we do what we do with you all. Have a great day.